ডিপোজিটে 10% বোনাস ইউজারদের সুবিধার্থে।
Safe shot in the end. Just want to put up a point by saying four has found that outside edge, played across. That was wrong, and what an innings, what an outstanding knock. And they rise to him, they know it's an important innings. And he's played his part. I didn't read the googly, the last dribble, Tanzit. See, sometimes you deserve a bit of luck when you're playing aggressively with this sort of a pitch. 46 of 63, Dawid Hridoy can afford to take a little time for himself rather than taking any unnecessary risk. Charita Solanker pursuit of a wicket. He gets himself in the slips, hoping that Jeffrey Vanderson can get some turn on the middle stump or probably mid and leg line. Came the wrong and played off the back foot, picking the length well. Of 62. You see, some players are wearing a black armband in case you wonder why. That's as a mark of respect. 13 runs of the over. 89 for 2. Well, 44 runs of 60 balls, that's a walk in the park. As far as Bangladesh is concerned, they've done all the hard work. 132 for 7, the ball turning and bouncing a bit, challenging the batters. The Sri Lankans would have thought they were in with a chance. But Tanzit is completely has dispelled those expectations. Yeah, from the word go, Tanzit, Tamim. Excellent. That got him going. Oh, it's a cover. As soon as the ball reaches the eye level, most important, the best part about his batting, keeps it really simple. Hit it through the line with a good base. That was quite sneaky, but he'll take it. Shadez got it to a 50. Game series decider, the opening batter, batting the way he has done. Just what the Sultan of Bangladesh would have wanted either Imon or Tanzit to give them that start. Imon, up in Palakale. Decider. And also looking at the way Hridoy is playing, he's playing a very sensible role. He's just made 3, but to see him knocking the ball into gaps, he's getting Tanzit, feeding him the strike. This is the right thing.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি এবং বাংলাদেশি প্রবাসী ভাইরা যারা অনলাইনে বাজি খেলেন তাদের জন্য আমরা নিয়ে আসছি bazi9.bet এজেন্টের কাছে প্রতারিত হওয়ার দিকে কেন ভাই।
runs off it. 93 for 2. Well, we can tomorrow, very first ball and coming to win this. The other the bowlers haven't really been able to make much of an impression. Winro Fernando has been going at less than 6 runs an over. Sri Lanka win for 16. Dixon is back. 17 of 2 over. Have a few questions to answer. The obvious ones, my is considering that, oh, what about this? That's a little bit too casual. Sums up Sri Lanka's day. Nuwan Tushara at short mid-wicket, who does not feel in the firing line when the spinners are bowling. He misjudges it totally. Had to get the dive out. You need the fielders in the inner circle, want to put their ball line. Nuwan Tushara, as I said, do not feel in the cow point areas, extra cover, short mid-wicket for the spinners. As fair as did banish now to short fine leg. He got strike. They'll come for 2. This is easy. This is a little bit too easy. So my question to you is, you did the pitch report. And looking at the Premadasa stats, in the last 5 years, team batting second have won 9 out of 11, and it's just twice that the team has batted first and won. So my question to you is, looking at the surface, is it or was it the surface as the win the toss back surface? I heard you say that it was a bit of surface. Of course, in hindsight, it confirmed it's not at that stage. Do you think? I thought the reason why Sri Lanka won the toss on merit was probably not confidence chasing down a score. That's exactly what they did in Pallakele. They failed. The confidence level would have been low. Yes, when it comes to the stats about team batting second winning games in Tirtharama, it shows that team batting second has won more. But on the recent form, Lankan side chasing down a score, don't think they have the confidence that they don't have the first, unless the top 3 fires. That's the main reason I saw, but I still feel this pitch did have a bit of moisture. That's why with the new ball there was turn. Usually when there is moisture, tackiness, spinners will get some perches, and that's exactly what Sheikh Mahdi did. Runs here, they want. And in fact, you made the point about Sri Lanka didn't want to change. In fact, the last 2 years, Sri Lanka has the second worst vintage chasing. While chasing. The worst is Afghanistan. Sri Lanka has a percentage 38. Last ball. Bit too easy, putting it into gaps. Too easy. Well done. 9 for 2.
Comparison after 12 overs tells you the story. Bangladesh. In absolute control of this match. They have been when they came into bat after that initial stutter early on. They've settled down, smoothly going to their target. Sri Lanka not being able to post enough runs to really put the pressure on the Bangladeshis in the chase has been quite comfortable for them so far.
Yeah, pick and pan performance from Bangladesh. Bowling was superb, backed by some good fielding, and then batters do easily for them. And that augurs well for Bangladesh. A series.
Oh dear, oh dear. The last thing to do, that drop allows the runs to be taken and brings up the 100 for Bangladesh. Of all the effort, gives the opportunity, has to reach for the ball, toe ended it, and oh, that should have been gobbled up. That is a massive drop.
Yeah, he vacillated for a little while, and that cost him. He was undecisive whether to go with the reverse cup. In the end, it was too late. But this was tough. But some protection for the fielder. There are plenty to thank for Sri Lankan coach and the management.
That one he just overran. Then tried to reach out and grab it. Balance. He might have slipped and lost his balance there. You can see that. Not in control at all. Happening over and over again. They're being very, very ordinary in the field. The pressure getting to the Sri Lankan fielders.
Now, Wente is much better fielder than that. Yes, it was timed well. High standards in the field.
Bangladesh should, from here on, just concentrate on just not giving any opportunity. Just do it in that manner. There's no rush, no hurry. Looking at their first series win in this format against Sri Lanka. Lot to achieve, overseas in particular. They haven't done so very well, and the crowd will be very disappointed, massively disappointed.
They'll be over the moon, that's for sure. Jameem has to stay in the commentary box. I'm talking about Jameem Chaudhry, sir.
Pleasure. Had a mixed three-format tour that was drawn, and the second test was easily won by the Sri Lankans. They went to a playoff in the ODIs, which was taken by the Sri Lankans. Now the opportunity to finish the tour on a high. Give them the positivity.
This is better hit. No chance for the fielder. Great way to finish the over with the 6. Nelson's on the ball, lost of 2 wickets.
Format tour, as I was mentioning, drawn first test. Sri Lanka very convincing way at this, and there's a ODI series 1, Sri Lanka 2-1. This looks like it's going to Bangladesh this way.
To be able to get positive results in your favor, you have to play well consistently, not in bats. How about that? From the middle bat. And he had a contact, he knew. It's good to go for 6. Yeah, this is Bangladesh. Consistent cup matches, and hence they might be in a good position to win the series. Something to take back home.
Indeed, a lot to take back home, particularly because I think the recent past when they haven't had a good run. This win, when they achieve it, it's going to be a massive boost for Bangladesh. Oh, now, just past the back.
Well, he misjudged the flight of that delivery. Yes, the trajectory was low. That's why he was caught on the... And lucky that ball turned. Otherwise, he was going to that off stump.
Oh, once again he squared him up. Did not read that length at all. Initial thrust forward, try to get back, get behind the line. Missed it all. Look at that press forward. And then he says, I've got to go back. And it goes fast. Excellent delivery.
Yeah, he was looking to slog sweep the ball. Top spinner from the wrist spinner. That stroke was good enough for 2 runs. Yeah, instant batting performance from the Sri Lankans. And that's why you see so many gloomy faces in the aisles. They were expecting much better performance from the home side. A lot of pressure on the bowlers. Not enough runs on the ball.
And when they knew that they were playing on a wicket, which really wasn't a big turner, if you could be sensible in your batting approach, you could have done better. That was shown by the last over. 22 runs coming in that Sri Lanka last over. Makes the scoreboard look a little more respectable.
And it's very important for the captains and also the management to read the pitch well and then make a decision. Yeah, gloomy faces, pensive. They did have enough to cheer about. Inching close Bangladesh. Series win. 116 for 2.
Bangladesh keep on moving forward with comfort. 116 for 2. Sri Lanka were offering at 92 for 6 at this point in time. Bangladesh bowlers did not allow Sri Lanka to finish with a flourish, except for the last over, must add. Gontasara, who's been a thorn on the flesh of Bangladesh. I remember right in Sylhet when they played in the final match. He had a trick that can be confirmed. Scorer Gontasara in Sylhet in the series decider. Lanka were in Bangladesh. But got 1 wicket. Happy about that. Started off well. Sri Lanka to make any kind of dent on the flow of Bangladeshis towards that target will be hoping to make another breakthrough through this man. Taking too much time between overs, the umpires warned the captain, the Sri Lankan captain. Yeah, as I was mentioning, Gontasara taking the hat-trick and a fifer in that match. That's a different ball game altogether here at the Premadasa.
He has backed it beautifully. That was a quality hit. Aesthetically elegant and easy on the eyes. Excellent swing of the bat. Never structured on the cue. Kept on knocking the ball over the line.
Poetry in motion. That was a delightful, array of delightful shots. Straight, he loves going straight down the ground when he's hitting the sixes.
You must be tickled pink. Jimmy, with this performance?
It's been very impressive to say the least. Bangladesh desperately needed that. As I mentioned, this is a huge incentive to go forward with a lot of positivity. He'll be over the moon with this performance.
Doesn't show.
It never shows. Hardly shows any emotions. But this guy's got to keep himself in check. Tell him, yeah, just do it in that manner. between the two fielder. Chase is not going to stop the ball from going over to the boundary.
Yeah, that was a miss in his batting. When you talk about Wahid Roy. Deft touch. He was all about power, but he's coming of age. Spotted that slow delivery very early. Just laid the stroke and placed it beautifully for 4 runs.
Even in this format, it's all about bludgeoning the ball, hitting them hard, getting those deft touches, rotation of the strike. Been grand to watch this display with both the ball and the bat by Bangladesh. Oh, he used the edge. Scampering through for the first run. Stay there. I'll just carry on.
Now, what's a promising start from the slinger Tushara to move the opener with the first delivery, and after that, all the ballers have gone off the boil.
Closing in on a historic win here. Lay the ball to its budget. That was a good delivery. Did exactly what was needed. So comfortable in the middle. He's got 6 sixes. He's got a 4. I mean, through a streaky shot. That was the only streaky shot he played.
Now, if you have this ability to hit the ball whenever you want to over the line, then you can afford to play a dot delivery. Show some respect at times. Yes, take a step back, knowing that you have array of strokes.
Overs have been completed at 1, 2, 3 for 2. Tanzil Hassan Tamim, 73 not out in this match, his highest so far. 67 not out against Zimbabwe is the UAE, 59, 58 not out was the USA, and again Zimbabwe 52, but this has been by far not only his highest number of runs, just the manner in which he's garnered the runs.
Yeah, the last over, ball by one to say, was a brilliant one. I had the batsman and a spot a bother on a couple of occasions.
All he needs to do is just be patient. You're in close range of the target. This is only 10 runs away. Don't want to lose it.
To an over required. Ran hard. Wanted to. Got them.
50 partnership comes up. 41 balls for the 51 so far. They've done it quite easily. Have not been flustered, not been pressurized into doing anything out of the ordinary. Just sensible cricket. Sensible cricket.
Now the Bangladeshis managed to make a huge impression in this T20I series. Kind of a comeback for them. For beating comprehensively in the first outing, and after that recovered very well. Had the opposition under tremendous pressure.
And in a format in which got to accept the fact that they do not excel. Coming back so emphatically, so clinically, going towards the target, so comfortably, direct hit, is well inside. No ricochet off to add another run.
So you're saying emphatically, clinically, not methodically.
And in a way, maybe methodically, it's not quite there because of the ups and downs they've had. Certain times they've done well with the ball and not quite well with the bat. Fielding at times left a little to be desired, but it's all gelled together very nicely. 16 overs have been completed. It's 126 for 2. Bangladesh need just the 7 runs of 24 balls. It's been very, very clinical performance by them. Initially with the ball when they restricted Sri Lanka, and now with the bat. And they've hardly given any opportunity. Tawhid Hidayat pairing up with Tanzil Hasan Tamim have been very, very solid. Swivels, gets enough bat on it and gets it to go. I think the distance that seemed to have carried for the maximum. Well, he's opened up now. The scores are level.
What a hit. It was quicker by Tekshana, 90 kilometers per hour. Out with the door. He wants to finish in style. Well, it was about 10 feet in front. He easily cleared the boundary. Just one run away. Make history or create history for Bangladesh to win their first series win against Sri Lanka.
Just not there. You have to wait to one more delivery at least for the winning run. Smiles break out. Despondent Sri Lankan cricketers will have to do a lot of homework, but to come back strongly in the future games. It's over, and they get the single, and they get the win. Bangladesh win by 8 wickets. Bangladesh's first T20 series win over Sri Lanka, and Liton Kumar Das becomes the first
on the world by the Sri Lankan side up in Palakale, fought back really well in Dambulla. When it's most decider, they ball the A game. Serin Shamim, who wins the power play, will have a bigger say. That's exactly Bangladesh. The ball should have never recovered as well. Sure, Ridoy better. Excellent.
Yes, indeed. Just the partnership there making it look things quite easy, ending up a 59-run partnership, 48 balls. But this is the man who's led from the front. He's batted well, he's kept wickets very well, and he's marshaled his troops very, very well as Liton Kumar Das. And Bangladesh finishing this tour on a high. They needed some positives in their performances, and it has come tonight.
And they started the tour well, doing so well up in Gaul in the first session, and though that game ended in a draw, and certainly they ended the tour with a bang. Winning the series 2-1, lot to ponder, winning moments.
And he's absolutely delighted, and why not? Because he's had a huge role to play in that very, very clinical and convincing win. Very, very hearty time, very happy time for his partner also. These two have got together and made it look quite easy at the end in getting the target. Once again, Liton Kumar Das and his band of merry men will be going back home with a smile on their faces.
Respect to be shown in the end. Disappointed crowd. Abdullah, they were disappointed. Abdul Karambo, they came out in numbers. Chock-a-block stadium. performance to forget for Sri Lanka. 8 by 8 wickets. Imran Tanzil up at the batting. Imran was just missed the first ball of Nuwan Tushar. Then Tanzil and Liton put up a brilliant partnership. Gave the front plate going up forward. In the end, Tanzil and Ridol finishing off the job with a partnership of 59 of 48. They keep it. Tanzil Hassan Tami, 70 not out in 47 deliveries, 6 massive sixers and a boundary.
Yes, the bowlers, well, they had a hard task. It was just a small target to defend, total to defend. Vistara started off first bowling, thought that Sri Lanka might be able to exert some pressure, but not to be. Bangladeshi batters had dominated and controlled the innings and made it look quite simple at the end. Well, they came in knowing that they didn't have a big target. First ball in Dippa from Nuwan Tushar. Was it a signal for disaster? No, it wasn't. Because Liton Kumar God came in, ducked the balls away, ramped the balls over the top. And this guy was spectacular in shots. So many over the top. Whenever the ball was shot, Liton was onto it just over the fielder. Those sixes came off. Well, got on coming one after the other.
Best part about Hassan Tami's strike, hitting straight as possible. Liton Kumar Das thought he had found the jump, not really. Kusal Berra did not have much to move. Big shot down the left side and Tanzil Hassan Tami equal to his merry. Bottom is 50, not really the googly of Jeffrey Vandersay. I thought he was excellent, in good shape, playing the ball on his merit. Nice diction. It's not the first time he has dropped catches in this series. Something to definitely work forward in the future. Fernando shot third now. Put the big dive out. Was touched on enough. Over. Squared for a 6 and a single to follow. Give Bangladesh the win in the series 2-1.
Heartening performance by Bangladesh. That's what transpired today here at the Premadasa third T20 International. Not enough runs on the board. 132 is all they could muster for 7 wickets. Nissanka dipped in at 46. Shanaka shone for a while with 35 not out. Bangladesh cruising without much trouble. 133 for 2. Bangladesh winning this one.
And they rise, they know it's an important inning. And it's
and he's paid the price for going against the spin or looking in that area at the least. He's gone for 27, a good 27. Dubai Capitals 76 for 4.
Shakib Al Hassan, the Bangladesh all-rounder, new man in. Scampering and will be home safely. Successful over, 6 off it, 77 for 4. Rakibul, as they do in Bangladesh, you drive your finger spinners into the surface, whether playing at Mirpur or Chattogram or to Khulna, Camilla Silet, you drive the ball into the surface. Very rarely go above the eye line, and for that reason, the surface does a little bit for you. Sidikula, 37 off 28, and Shakib, who's had a good tournament, bowled nicely again today. Shakib, 4 overs, 1 for 16. Needs something special with the bat. Plenty of spin on offer. Kyle Myers did a good job up front, actually, with that new ball. We're going to have a look at a bit of off spin. A useful campaign.
He's also had a good start with the ball today. 2 overs, 1 for 4 in power play. A very good start for Ifti. 2 left-handers at the crease, as you say, Niall. He is the approach.
गेंदबाजी हो चाहे बल्लेबाजी हो कमाल की डोमिनेंस देखने को मिली बांग्लादेश की टीम के बैटर्स की जानिब से आज
Orthodox, just on the right of your screen there. And a catching cover and a very straight look.
Pace on the ball from Ifti. A little flip off the pad, I think. But I like what they've done with the field. They've got 5 men in the inner circle. They don't have to have 5 men, no. They want to squeeze here. And unfortunately, they are now sending mid on back. I thought they were being attacking, proactive, and challenging the new batsman, and no, they've pushed him back.
He probably just forgot to go back for the ball. He was dozing. You thought the captain was thinking outside the box. Well, maybe he was. Let's give him the benefit because he has captained extremely well, Nurul Hassan. Putting pace on at 90 kilometres an hour, so he is pushing you through here. If the that's gone big time. Shaki might get the reverse out here. An interesting campaign for the Dubai Capitals after their really good performance in their first game. They just struggled to back up any kind of consistency.
Yeah, they really have. Gulbuddin, the skipper, struggled to get any runs at all. And he would have been a key, sort of gone up the order in recent years. They've struggled to get any momentum with the bat, really. Shakib was brilliant in the first game, 57 off 37 balls, and a 4 for 13 to go with it. Easy man of the match decision. Sharp single. Sharp single. Takes Capitals to 84 for 4.
Well, a direct hit here. Batter was struggling. Yeah, and even a better throw. It didn't necessarily need to be a direct hit. A more accurate throw to Nurul Hassan Sohan will give him the captain, a wicketkeeper, the chance just to whip the bails off. It was a loose, wayward throw. So missed opportunity to take out Sidikula. Well, ringing the changes here. Captain Nurul Hassan, Saif Hassan is into the attack. Yes. Now then, Nurul reckons he got his man, and just looking at Shakib's foot live there, I think Nurul has got his man. And Ryan Banwari says, I don't need. Chris Wright, you're on your way.
That is as soft it can come. A wide-ish off-spinner. And Shaki, an experienced cricketer, that is suicidal. You cannot drag your back foot like that to a spinner when it's turning, particularly turning away from the bat, and not with Nurul sharp as anything behind the stumps. He's gone for just 3 Capitals 84 for 5.
Who's had a fairly quiet tournament himself, and he's walked out under intense scrutiny. Saif Hassan is on a hat-trick ball. He removed Dikwela, the last ball of over number 5. Oh my word. That was a hat-trick ball. There's no anti-climatical hat-trick ball I've ever witnessed. I wonder, did he know? Scott Bowler got a hat-trick at Jamaica recently for the Aussies.
Don't start the West Indian shaking again now.
Thanks.
Oh, we're not allowed. Is that blue? There's no West Indians in the commentary box right now, so we're okay. We're safe. That's very straight. I think that's out. Yes. Carl Tuckett agrees. Sadiq Atta will send us upstairs, I'm sure, because he's the last hope for the Dubai Capitals, but it was very straight.
Well, he's a good reverse sweeper, Sadiq, but he misses this one. Safe with a quicker delivery. I don't think it turned much. It was angled in, quicker, shorter. That has hit him right in front.
That's not outside the line. And the on-field umpire, of course, from Carl Tuckett, is out. So that's the clear and conclusive evidence to overturn the on-field decision. No batter glove. He's a tall man, but he's down on his back and leg, so you don't see it going over the top. It's good to see the bottom of the leg stump there as well, so I would think probably worst case scenario is clipping in that leg stump, so I think Sadiqula's going to be in trouble. And Saif Hassan, who's into the team today, generally a batting all-rounder, who's the leading run scorer for Rangpur in the BPL last season, is on the verge of a 3-per.
Was from wide of the crease, but it's certainly hitting, and not even just clipping. It's a solid thump into that leg stump. Sadiqullah, who has started well again, has not been able to go on. 38. Well played innings, but his side in further trouble at 85 for 6.
The new man who strolls to the crease. Saif Hassan has his best figures in T20 cricket, 3 for 7, eclipsing his previous best 2 for 15 versus Badashal Burners, the Bangladesh Premier League. Disappointment for Serikula. We really hoped he could take his innings deep. Plenty of energy as always. 2 wickets in the over. 85 for 6. Trouble for the Capitals here in match 8. They are just getting their boarding passes printed right now. Dubai Capitals, unless they do something out of this world. 74 needed off 42. Iftikhar's going to bowl a full complement of overs here, Andy Flower.
Well, the Capitals weren't badly placed at 71 for 3 off first 10. They've lost 3 wickets in 3 overs, and now they are staring down the barrel. It's funny in conditions like this. In conditions like this, part-time spinners can be very effective.
Well, they won't like me, the Capitals, because I've been on commentary for all 6 of the wickets. 3 of the power play. Checking this. Nurul Hassan was being a typical keeper, being a little bit cheeky. He just hung around there waiting to see if Jesse Bhutan raised that foot. Good cricketer, Nurul Hassan. Good leader. Played nicely with the bat today for his unbeaten 34 now then. Don't lift that back leg. He waits. He just waits. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, he's waiting again. It's a little dummy. He's giving him the dummy, which I actually don't like. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. Went to take the bails off once and didn't. For me, I'm not sure I like the byplay there, but...
Nobby O'Brien, I can completely picture you doing that.
I did stump George Bailey once from 32 yards back when he was on 99 in a first-class match with a little lawn ball, a little 10-pin bowling.
A little Alex Carey stumping.
Nothing wrong with that. Rungpur again, though. How impressive. Getting a score, getting into a position of dominance and then defending it.
Wow. I am surprised there wasn't more animation from keeper and bowler. That looked fairly adjacent.
Pumped. What a lovely shot. Brilliant hit from Dominic Drakeson. We've heard about his capabilities. We all know how good a player he is.
We all know how good a player he could be now. Talented with ball in hand, and a lovely striker of the ball. And hope the quick bowlers, all the quick bowlers, here he's hit spin. Very little to lose from this position. Tough chase, but an opportunity for him to face a number of balls. Often he gets in the way to this. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, it's beating everybody. That's going to be 5 wides. Jesse Bhutan, who's a big man, he's looking to sweep every single ball as opposed to going down the ground like Drake's and it nutmegs Nordal behind the pegs.
always been good with the gloves in this tournament. He's been excellent. This one stays a bit low if he's not happy.
Yeah, it's close to 5 instead of just the 1 wide. Change of angle around the wicket. Down the ground, Jesse. Think down the ground. Only need 9.5. Seems a lot. 59 from 37 when you're 6 down. 100 comes up. Still only 9.5 and over.
Yeah, that's definitely doable. And both these guys can strike boundaries. Bhutan's a strong man. Drace has those long arms.
Very, very handy over for the Capitals. 16 off it. 101 for 6. We'll have a massive crowd this evening, you think? Big game this evening. Guyana Amazon Warriors up against the Hobart Hurricanes 11. Hobart going down last night to the Central Stags. It's good to see the Stags get a win. Yeah, 6:30 local time. Guyana Amazon Warriors, who have won back-to-back games up against the Hobart Hurricanes 11, who do look a good side. Shamsi happy to get the ball back in his hand because he's had a difficult afternoon in the field.
I'm surprised he's got the ball back in his hand. Safe. A part-time spinner. Has bowled beautifully. 3 for 7 in 2. And he's been removed.
Your boy.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's hard to understand why Nurul Hassan would go to his wrist spinner. Safe has been superb. Just looking at Shamsi, 0 for 18. Got a bit of tap in one of the games, 0 for 28 from 3. Oh, nicely in a game, but he wouldn't say he's firing on all cylinders just yet.
Good length from Shamsi. I think what might happen is Safe comes on the other side. He might have been worried about bowling Safe at Bhutan. Bhutan as a right-hander hitting with the wind towards the short side, so I would imagine that's what's going to happen.
Oh, that's really, really good. Jesse Bhutan has been watchful. That is a massive hit.
Beautifully controlled slog sweep from Bhutan. He's a strong man, and he doesn't need all that strength getting to that sulphur. What a piece of timing and innovation. His balance wasn't perfect, but he reached around, almost fell across to get the ball over backward point.
That's another good over. Well, 16 off the last. There's 12 off this. Required rate just over 9 and over. 1-1-3 for 6.
After 15 overs.
Required from the last 5. Highly gettable. Remember, Bronco Riders achieved 53 without loss in that last 5 over phase with the bat. And already this partnership of 28 between Bhutan and Drakes looking ominous in this chase. Danny Morrison alongside me. I don't think I can quite tell which team is going to cross the line first. Khaled.
I personally think Bhutan and Drakes, they won't mind this. Pace sliding on, they won't mind it at all. So Khalid's going to have to be smart about it in terms of his delivery, has changed the pace. He's got the wind on his side in terms of asking both these players to hit, or particularly Bhutan, the right-hander now, on strike, heading back into the easterly on that bigger boundary on the leg side for him. Won't be so for Drake. So, yeah, a bit straighter in, set back, protection on the left side.
Thick edge, there is protection. Fabri Shamsi does well. And you can see the value of having a left-right combination out in the middle. Being able to capitalize on the shorter square boundary, being able to hit with the wind too. That is what will be the case for Dominic Drakes. That leg side swing is with the wind, so Khalid must be mindful of it. Might want to go a touch wider with his line. Invite Drakes to play through that offside. There is a mid-off though, so has to watch his length too. Has to be a little bit shorter than normal. There goes into the pitch. He's a deceptive type bowler, Danny Morrison. You can probably have a closer look at him.
Well, we keep saying this, and we'll continue to keep saying in T20, you have to almost have 3, 4, 5 slower balls. You know, knuckleballs and little off-cutters, leg cutters, back of the hand. Some guys just get a sort of flick out the front with a knuckleball. It's very deceptive. It's a really good change of pace and to have in your arsenal as a pace bowler.
Mix-up. Yeah, good awareness from Khalid. He was going to throw initially to achieve the direct hit, and then he realized both batters were stuck in the middle. Just ran through and dislodged the bails and breaks the partnership. So a critical shift in this game. And you can say more in favor of the Riders.
That's in the script, isn't it? That movie, Lost in Translation. Where are you and where are you going? Mr. Bhutan. Jesse Bhutan. He's run himself out for 15. He was just totally looking where the ball went. So was Drakes, for that matter. So no communication of clear, concise calling. He's out for 15. The Capitals are now 115 for 7. Moran Mustafa, who opened in the last two games, now making his way out to the middle. This situation might just suit him. He's got the license to play his strokes. Ensure he gets that required rate. That required rate now moving to 10.5. Again, looking at this ball, watching both batters. No clarity in the call. No trust in each other as batting partners.
Good game awareness too there, Khalid. Turned, looked, and just before he shied, he weighed up the situation, had a little look around at his peripheral vision, and it was good. Said, no, I got tons of time to run this in. Good stuff. Another dot. 2 at a wicket. Off the 16th, it's 115 to 7.
Four runs. 94 balls.
Way of securing a victory here, Dubai Capitals. Not going to be easy, just 3 wickets in hand, still quite a few options. That's brilliant. That's a terrific stroke from Dominic Drakes. In the slot, over the boundary line for 6.
Yeah, marvellous, wasn't it? Again, we're going about how languid he looks and easy. Look at that. Left-handers, something about him. Got a massive chunk of this. Hoorah.
There's an appeal, the angle there from around the wicket. Just a little too acute and sharp. Not all, says the umpire. Saif Hassan doing a very good job with the ball, 3 for 13 so far. And a little bit of hesitation from Dominic Drakes, ball watching on that occasion. I was just looking at the options of